Okay, a quick recap on the subjunctive mood and in particular the present tense. The reason that we have the subjunctive mood in a language is to talk about ideal or hypothetical actions, things that don't take place in the real world. And so these can be imaginary or even hopeful. Were that I smarter, I would have a lot of cars or something like that. So if we want to talk about something that is not real, contrary to fact, we'll use the subjunctive mood. In English, we use conditionals such as would, could, should, and you want to pay particular attention to the helping verbs may and might. May indicates, may we go to the store with you. May indicates a present tense. Might indicates a past tense. She might have gone to the store had she been in time. She wasn't home when we went to the store, but had she been, she might have gone with us. So that's the one important distinction, especially in this current Caesar de Bello Gallico 1.2. There is an imperfect subjunctive. We'll get to that form soon, but you want to know if you're in the imperfect or any past tense, might is the indicator you want to use in certain instances for the subjunctive mood. Okay, so how do you form the subjunctive? How do you recognize it in the present tense? So we have our four categories of verbs, the AREs, the long EREs, the short ERE of the third conjugation, and the IRE in the fourth conjugation. We need to know that in the indicative, these are recognized by the vowels A, E, IU, and IU in front of our MST, mustis, int, right? Or in the present tense, we use O instead of M. But those are the indicative. But we need to know that in the present tense, to form the subjunctive, all Latin did, or does, is it switches out its primary vowel before the st, mustis, int. And it will use an M. The subjunctive uses an M in the first person singular, whereas the indicative has an O. Amo, I love. Amem, em, means I may love, or I should love. So A, E, I, O, A, E, I, U, and I, U are indicative vowels. They switch to E, EA, A, and in fourth conjugation, IA, when the verb is in the subjunctive. One way that you can remember this shift of vowels, if you just remember something like we eat caviar, that gives you the right vowels in the right order. Or we beat all liars, we fear all liars. As long as you get the pattern E, EA, A, IA in your mind, you'll be able to correctly conjugate a verb in the present subjunctive. The most important thing, though, is you have to know the infinitive of your verb. If you don't know what your infinitive looks like, you'll run into particular issues with the E and the A, because they show up in both moods, indicative and subjunctive. If you don't know the infinitive of your verb, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between an indicative and a subjunctive translation. And that will be very important, especially on tests. All right, that's a brief overview of the present subjunctive. There are also the videos from latintutorial.com on the blackboard. So I think you got enough tools to understand and form the present subjunctive.